You might have heard the rumors, the kind of whispers that spread in coin groups on social media and even in everyday conversations. Did you know a penny could make you a millionaire? What if that ordinary coin in your pocket is secretly worth millions? And yes, even the 2004 penny sometimes finds itself dragged into these bold claims. Could a simple coin, something so small and so common, actually hold the power to change a person's life forever? In this video, we're going to take that rumor head-on. We'll unravel the truth, explore the fascinating design and history of the 2004 Lincoln Memorial Cent, and reveal its actual worth. Stick around till the end, because while the reality may surprise you, the story behind this little coin is worth every second of your time. Let's first step back and admire the design. On the front side, what collectors call the obverse, is none other than Abraham Lincoln, America's beloved 16th president. His profile has been on the penny since 1909, when the coin was redesigned to honor the centennial of his birth. The man behind the portrait was Victor David Brenner, a sculptor whose initials VDB you might know from the famous 1909 SVDB penny. Over a century later, his portrait remains iconic, making it the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. On the 2004 penny, Lincoln faces right, his gaze steady, his image a symbol of strength and perseverance. Above him are the words, "In God we trust," while to his left is "Liberty." Just beside his profile is the date, 2004. Now here's where details matter. Because your coin has no mint mark, we know it came from the Philadelphia Mint, one of the busiest facilities in the country. Turn the coin over, and you're greeted by the familiar Lincoln Memorial, a design crafted by Frank Gasparo in 1959. This design replaced the wheat ears reverse and marked Lincoln's 150th birthday. For nearly 50 years, until 2008, this memorial design stood proudly on the back of every penny. The details are incredible. Many people never notice this, but if you look closely between the columns, you can see a tiny engraved statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting inside, just like in the real memorial in Washington, D.C. Around it are the inscriptions, United States of America, across the top, E pluribus unum, just above the memorial, and the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. For a coin that so many people take for granted, the artistry and symbolism packed into its design are remarkable. Now, about those million-dollar rumors. Let's be honest, sensational headlines love to exaggerate. You've probably seen clickbait articles that scream, "Check your pocket change. Your penny could be worth $1.7 million. And yes, some pennies truly are worth a fortune, but they're usually rare historic examples like the 1943 bronze penny or the 1955 double die cent. The 2004 penny, however, was struck in the billions. Over 3.4 billion pieces rolled out of the Philadelphia Mint that year. With numbers like that, most of them are only worth their face value. So, can the 2004 penny make you a millionaire? The short answer is no. But don't click away just yet, because here's where the story gets good. While the average 2004 penny is worth just a cent, its value can climb under the right circumstances. Condition, rarity, and errors all play an important role. For example, let's talk about condition. A penny that's been rattling around in pockets and jars for 20 years is only worth a cent. But a coin in mint state, meaning it has never been used, still shiny, still crisp, is something collectors want. A regular 2004 penny in uncirculated condition might sell for around $10 to $50. And if you manage to find one in the highest grades, like MS67 or higher, certified by grading companies such as PCGS or NGC, you could be looking at $100 to $200 or more at auction. That's quite a leap from a single cent. Then there are the errors and varieties. While 2004 isn't famous for major double die varieties like 1972 or 1995, it does have its fair share of minting mistakes. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted noticeably to one side, can make a coin worth far more. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin's edge is missing, are another valuable error. Even more exciting are wrong planchet errors, where a penny might have been mistakenly struck on a dime or nickel blank. These types of dramatic errors can easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. That's where the excitement comes in, not from myths of million-dollar values, but from the real-world surprises that slip past the mint's quality control. And yes, there have been auction sales. In ordinary grades, 2004 pennies don't draw attention. But in the top mint state grades, certified by the big grading services, they have sold for impressive amounts, sometimes hundreds of dollars. Exceptional error coins from the same year have crossed into the thousands. But not millions. That's the honest truth. So, let's set the record straight. A 2004 no-mint-mark penny is a coin of history, symbolism, and everyday use. It is not a ticket to instant millionaire status. But under the right circumstances, if it's in pristine condition or if it carries a rare minting error, it could still be a fascinating find worth far more than face value. And in the end, maybe that's what makes coin collecting so rewarding. It's not always about chasing headlines or hoping for an overnight jackpot. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovering something unusual, and the appreciation for the art, history, and legacy that each coin carries. Your 2004 penny may not buy you a mansion, but it holds a story, and in the world of numismatics, that story is priceless.